Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. Let's start getting into it. Down the bottom left side of the map, or the bottom side of the map rather, is Mr. Trap. He is 20 years of age from South Korea, plays for the Jin Air Green Wings team, and he is currently going for a pretty fast expansion. Is this before Gateway? No, it's not. It's actually after Cybercore, but so a pretty standard, I suppose, expansion in the scheme of things. It's not a crazy one, but it seems to be pretty fast. Although it's probably fast for me because I skip the first 3 minutes of every game. And up the top left side of the map is the man who is not going for a fast expansion. He's going for a fast bit of craziness. It is Mr. Reality. He is 21 years of age from South Korea. Is currently not part of a team. He was part of the team Samsung Galaxy up to November this year, but then he left or he got kicked out or something. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, he is going to be going for a fast starport, and who knows what that is going to do. He's putting out some Widow Mines, so it tells me he's probably going to be going for a medevac, maybe some medevac drops. And yeah, there we go. There's the medevac. And Widow Mine drops could be the way to go. He's not going to have enough Marines to really do anything, but, you know, 2 Widow Mines and 4 Marines can do quite a bit of damage if you send them out in a medevac and drop them off and start knocking out workers. And Trap is just going to come down to his Stalker play, his Stalker placement. He has no idea that this is coming. He's got a probe over there. That probe obviously got shot a little bit, so not all that much fun. It's funny, I thought I heard thunder outside, but it's beautifully sunny, so maybe it was a truck of some sort. I do not know. There's the medevac going out. Only 1 Widow Mine, but he's managed to get 6 Marines together. And he's going to be pushing over, going to be distracting with a worker. Yeah, I guess that's the way. Distracting with a worker. Drop everything off on the dark side over here, something like that. And yeah, these Stalkers, oh, are they going to go for it? No. Oh, the medevac taking some heavy fire. Does manage to drop off all its forces though. The Widow Mine going to be buried down at the front of the ramp. There is an observer to see it. And the Stalker's doing a great job. Scans the Widow Mine. Is going to be able to take it down. The Widow Mine's range is not long enough. But it does shoot the mothership core just before it dies. Man, what a shot there. What a beautiful shot. And somehow it's still alive. There it goes. Finally goes down. The observer must have flown out of range without Trap realizing it, and yeah, that allowed the Widow Mine to stay alive just with its last bit of health, and that was all it needed to snipe that mothership core. So beautiful. There we go. I don't know if the mothership core just got sniped in one shot or whether it took some Marine fire as well, but it definitely got taken out, and that was absolutely beautiful. So not a complete waste of a drop. I mean, he didn't kill all that much. Maybe a couple of pros, but I'm not sure if he even killed these guys in there. And maybe he took out the observer, and that's why the Widow Mine survived. And then the second Widow Mine had to come out to actually see that guy. Which in that case is a pretty nice play from Mr. Reality, having enough of a awareness to actually put a scan down and snipe that observer to allow the Widow Mine to live longer. Very, very nice job. So yeah, we're going to see how this game progresses. We do have Colossus Tech coming out for Mr. Trap. We do have a bunch more barracks coming out for Mr. Reality. And let's have a look. You can see that Reality's decision to go for the fast starport. Oh, what do we got going on here? Another drop. The Widow Mine has gone down, and it has been destroyed as well. The Observer, of course, doing a great job. So, they killed a few more workers there. 8 down total, which is nice. But Trap, with that early expansion compared to Reality's relatively late expansion, is still giving Trap quite an advantage. And Reality obviously knows it, and that is why he's doing all these drops to try and whittle down the worker numbers. He's done a pretty good job, but he's still not evened it out. Not by a long shot. I mean, it's still 6, but it's getting down to 5 now, so Reality is starting to push. He's pushing harder, and Trap is not actually building any workers at the moment. He seems to be happy with his 40. No, there we go. There's a couple more coming out. So good stuff. Another drop going on out. Widow Mine and 6 Marines. Why the hell not? But I mean, there we go. The Observer is way out there scouting for it. So Trap. Oh, did he get it around the Observer? I think he got around the Observer. I can't see it. It might have got around the Observer at the very, very last second. Where is it? You can see. Oh, where is it? There he goes. It's coming in now. Shooting in. Where's my zoom? Where's my zoom? Widow mine right into the mineral line. Bunch of Marines over the other side. This is almost like a two-prong attack on this one base. Very, very nice stuff. The medevac going to be scared away. Ton of damage on the medevac. And the Marines are going to have to run for it. They cannot stand up to the Nexus overcharge. They just cannot. The Observer coming across is going to be spotting the Widow mine. The Nexus starts shooting it. And maybe a scan there could have taken out that Observer. But regardless, that is it. Game over. Well, not game over, but that drop definitely over. And I don't know how many workers they killed there. One. I think they killed a total of one worker. So the drop's becoming less and less and less effective in this game. And Trap is just going to have to be happy with what he can do. And he's currently 48 over 47 in the workers department. So he's not at a bad position anymore. He's obviously done enough damage, or I think Trap's just slowed down on his economy and allowed Reality to catch up. And Reality is getting into a good position right now. He's getting more forces. He's getting a lot of stuff happening. But of course, Trap, you've got a double drop here. A bunch of Marauders as well. This I really, really like. I don't know how much they're actually going to be able to do. Oh, that poor Marauder, man. He had the medevacs beautifully loaded up, but when he reloaded them, there was one spare spot in each medevac, and the Marauder simply could not fit. Oh, that's so horrible. That's such horrible luck, man. I think that's why the real military actually, you know, really coordinates that sort of stuff. You know, it's like, this is your medevac, you have to jump into this medevac, blah, 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 blah. Although I suppose in a chaotic situation, they probably just do whatever the hell they want, just like Mr. Reality did. But very, very unfortunate that that Marauder could not get away. It was just bad luck. I think it's just bad luck is all it is. Let's have a look at the Colossi numbers. 2 so far, with a third on the way. That is enough to take care of pretty much everything that Reality has out there at the moment. He is building Vikings though, and his forces are getting up there. I thought he was building Vikings. He's got 2 at the moment. 2 is not bad. Needs to be thinking about more though, with 3 Colossus on the field, just about to get out the 3rd one. He is going to need a lot more Vikings. He really, really is going to need a lot more Vikings. There's a 4th one coming out. See, he is absolutely, positively, 100% unprepared for the sheer amount of Colossus he is about to discover on the field. Let's see, he's going to run in the top side. Once again, a couple of Marauders getting left out, but whatever. 1 Colossus up the top, 2 down the bottom side. They don't know where the attack is coming from, but they're trying to be prepared for all fronts. Moving out, going to be sniping a couple of Marauders. The other force still staying up the top side, but I reckon this drop could easily take out that other force. There's just so many units in that drop. Are they going to go for it though? These guys still chasing the medevacs. It's like, is there room? Is there room? No, there is not room. Oh, these observers all over the place. How many observers has he lost? Like 3 so far. That's not a bad amount. Well, from Reality's point of view, having destroyed 3 observers, that's pretty good. But Trap has just built a crap ton of them. He's only actually got 2. I thought he had more than that, but yeah, pretty decent. And we do have the 3rd base coming down for Mr. Reality as well. And here we go, the main army coming out, and suddenly Reality has to face the reality of the fact that he needs Vikings right here. He absolutely needs a ton of them. 2nd starport coming down. That is beautiful. He really, really needs it. Why is he only building 1 at a time? Does this starport not have a... He does have a reactor. He should be building 2 of those at a time. Oh, look at the drop coming down. He's borrowing Widow mines everywhere. He's doing a lot of good stuff. He's trying to take down that cannon. I thought maybe he'd try and take out the Twilight Council, but not quite. And the Marauders turning things around on the Stalkers, but they run straight into the Colossus Fire. And that is going to be bad, bad, bad news. These guys getting 1 kill each. Not really... They are starting to knock down a bunch more workers, and these guys just helping out quite a bit. Another Widow mine drop over the other side. So Reality being very sneaky, doing a very good job. And currently there are Widow mines on both of the bases. Where the observers when you need them. There's 1 observer over here coming on back, and I don't know where the other observer is, but it's really, really far away. And he definitely needs to get the observers out of there, just back to his base, because these Widow mines are stopping. They are stopping mining at the moment. There is 0 income right now. There we go. There's the observer coming on in. I thought maybe he'd just sort of send in like a single zealot or something to soak up the damage. But of course, if they're on recharge, you never know when that hit is going to come. I mean, you could set the Zealot there for 10 seconds, think, oh, it's safe, and then move your workers back, and then comes the Widowmine shot. It's just crazy stuff. There we go. The Marine sees the main army running across the map, or, I don't know, the Zealots are running. I don't know what the rest of the units are. The Stalkers are, I don't know how you describe Stalkers moving in this particular situation, but we do have 2-1 and 1-1 for Reality. Reality has not even started level 2 at the moment, which is interesting. The Widowmine's running back. They know there's probably an observer with this army. I assume there is. There they go. It's just bringing up the back. And yeah, the Widowmines might get a couple more hits. No, they are getting owned. The observer is seeing them. The observer is running right into the front. A nice scan could take it out quite easily, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. And Reality pulling out the workers is going nice and hard. He's got the Vikings. There's nothing that Trap really has to take out those Vikings. So all they have to do is push, and that's all they're doing. Now, a lot of workers just went down for Reality. I guess he assumed that there was no way he was going to push this off without those workers. So he did throw a lot of them away. But I don't know. Maybe he could have survived even without the workers. But, oh man, those Stalkers. 3 Vikings they just sniped, those 2 Stalkers. So really, really fantastic job. The observers are everywhere, man. Absolutely everywhere. I would not be surprised if he just builds like a Raven or something like that in this game, because those observers are everywhere. Freaking insane stuff right there. The Colossi taking a whole bunch of damage. The Vikings taking a whole bunch of damage. 2 Colossi are left. 1 Colossi is left. 1 Colossus. And yeah, the main army pushing through. Reality might have it here. He's got a beautiful play here. The Colossus is so close to being killed, and I do believe that's the only one on the field. It's the only military unit on the field. It does go down, and Trap has nothing left. So Reality, it was a calculated risk pushing out with those workers, but he managed to tip the scales. His Viking numbers weren't superb, but they were enough, and I think his ground units and the fact that the workers soaked up so much of the damage gave him enough of an advantage to wipe out the enemy ground force, and then the Vikings just had to mop everything up, and he kept the pressure on with the ground forces, with the heavy marauder force, sorry, and in the end, it just came down to he just had more units. He just pushed it over, got the advantage he needed, and that was it. Fantastic, fantastic job by Reality, but really was a bit of a gamble, because if Trap managed to get out a little bit more units and managed to hold off this counter-attack, then Trap would have been in a superb position economically, and I don't think there's anything that could have stopped him at this point. But Reality took a very big gamble, and it paid off beautifully in this game. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching this game. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned for that.